So we made this script with my filmmaker, Jure Bresenik, Slovenian filmmaker. Um, it became after one good dinner talking about the life and stuff. And at the end of the dinner, he asked me, "Do you want to we make a movie about you?" And I say, "Yeah, but there's many filmmakers won't make, but nothing happened." And 3 months later, even more, I don't know, he came to my place and he said, "Look at that. I put the envelope on the table. This is the money from the RTV Slovenia." We wanted to show at this movie uh, that even if I look really different, uh, because maybe my face, maybe because my hands, whatever, and why this handicap is an attraction for people, and also why is a fear for the people. And we try to explain also at people that even you can look different, you can have the same feelings than everyone, like emotional things like crying, loving, the sadness, everything. Um, People think, I don't want to talk for them directly, but I guess that we are the reflection on the mirror that they don't want to be in the future after one accident or after one disease, or cancer, whatever. And I'm here to remind that people that we have only one life, and it could be great if we can benefit of this, and also to not always, because the society always fighting in the competition, on the work, on the appearance, and everything, and also on the sport, that yeah, people have just to remember that they have just only one life. For me, it was not really hard to show myself in the movie, how I am, just because I know how to do, because I do so many lectures, slideshow in the world, and especially when I do some interview, I never lie. And this is also an advice from one of my sponsors. He say, don't talk too much about your private life, but if people have to understand how I became professional climber and how I'm so joyful, it's because I talk about me and I have no secret. And if in the life there's some really weird things, like for sure my parents abandoned me when I was born, but for me it's not really the end of the world. And so people have to understand this thing. And but this is true that in the movie, on somehow, I was a bit lying to myself because I was just pretending that for me it's not really a problem to find my mother and to say, whenever I said just a woman. But month after month, I knew that this deadline came, and I was like, whoa, maybe I'm gonna to find my mom, eh? Maybe I'm gonna to get this happiness, this mystery about my life, um, and this is, there's I'm not the first one, and I would be not the last one who was abandoned, and I think it's kind of once again an example for abandoned people, and the life is a life. We cannot control everything. There's one thing in the movie when I accepted to do that. I said to the filmmakers, we have to catch all the moments. And sometimes you have just to follow one that I asked you, come to me, and we film this thing. But about my personality, I'm like this. And for me, it's kind of, before it was kind of fake protection, fake shield for me, just to pretend to be funny. But in fact, I was really shy. And I didn't solve this thing about my handicap. It's also the subject of the movie. That I always thought that my handicap is a huge problem in my life. And when I found out that I have a sponsor trust me at least for 10, 15 years each other, um, have relationships, and these feelings about handicap disappear slowly. But for me, it's also one way to be in the contact with people, because you know, in the street, especially in the street, uh, people take this opportunity to laugh in front of me, to look me, to make some bad jokes about me, like 5 meters, huh? And my only one way is to go to them and to go on the funny way, and, and then they understand that I'm normal, and this is my technique, and it's also a good technique also for girls. I mean, I'm always joking about girls, but for me, it's also the reality that for me, the girls are really also the reflection, like you guys, Philip, you are not a disabled. They show me physically, by relationship, that I'm not ugly. And this is one thing that the movie and also my climbing work helped me a lot to to feel myself and to say what. So we are all unique, and we have to benefit to be unique, and why always to be shy for something that in fact it's not your fault. If people laugh about you, it's not because you are something wrong on you, it's just because they miss some knowledge, and they don't know that it could be that the turn for them to be like me, you know. So yeah, once again, these funny things is my way of communication, and this is the best for the right now. You know, when I became professional climber, it was once again a long dream, and the first idea when I asked some sponsorship, it was to create a new category in the World Cup. This paraclimbing we call, it's for disabled climber. And I was working 12 years on this project, and nobody believed at this thing. And in 2010, we went to Japan for the first official climbing competition, and then we had a second one in the world champion in Arco. I got the bronze medal, and for me it was like one of the best gifts I never get. And now we start to have this World Cup. This year we have like a 5 competition. It's okay. For the second year, it's really okay. And what I like on this project and this new category, it's a big. We are all different. We are all handicapped, and this is cool because we can make jokes about this thing, and we don't feel uncomfortable because this guy has amputated leg or this guy is blind or whatever. We talk like a normal, but we know each other that we are different. So what I have to do, because my sponsor and also the climbing community gave me, it is this consideration. And if now all these paraclimber got this satisfaction, this pleasure to compete and to say, I'm the world champion in this paraclimbing competition, I'm good. I do something in my life, and the sponsor knew this thing, I knew this thing, and we have always this good relation. I knew that I didn't want to be sitting in the office and to lose my time. And I say I want to be climber, at least professional climber, and then sponsor demonstration for paraclimbing and interviews and traveling around the world. And when I found out that the climbers was interesting about my personality and not about my handicap, this is really a big deal for me, because we know each other that climbing is already hard. So they knew that I will never do an 8A or 8B, 8C, whenever, but people know once again that climbing sport, alpinist, skiing, all this outdoor sport is dangerous. It's extreme activity, and so we can lose in 1 second the life. And I am here to just remind this thing.